We are live. I told y'all I'm coming with a different setup. This is gonna be the first test run, so y'all bear with me. I have to do a mic check real quick. Let me do the mic check real quick. Make sure everything sounds how I want it to. Okay, I love it. A little bit of lag, a little bit, but everything's good, man. The sound sounds good, sounds crispy. But this is gonna be the new setup, baby. This is gonna be the new setup. Y'all see me, man. This is the new setup up in here, baby. This is what we doing from now on. We'll be talking boxing, and we doing the live just through the week. Obviously, when we do the live streams, and we actually doing the actual live streams for the fights, this ain't gonna be the setup. So real quick before we start, if y'all not part of the Black Goose family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's over here. You hit that subscribe button over there. Please be a part of the motherfucking Black Goose family, man. We need y'all support. We need y'all love, man. It's a family up in here, so that's what we do. Y'all see what the topic is about. We got some good things to be talking about, man. We got some real good things to be talking about, man. We got that Dubois versus Joyce coming up this weekend. We got a big weekend period when it comes to the fight game, man. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for it all, man. I'm excited for it all. So we gonna cover a little bit. We gonna fight preview Dubois versus Joyce. You know what I'm saying? Get into that. I'm not gonna go live too long. I'll probably just go live for about 30 minutes. Tonight I plan to be back tomorrow because I do not necessarily plan to be live Thursday because it's Thanksgiving, but you never know, man. May end up getting bored, may end up wanting to talk some shit up, so I might just go ahead and pop it up, come up in here, do my little live thing really quick. It's all love when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know what I do. Y'all know how it goes. So I appreciate everybody out there. I appreciate anyone who's gonna join the live. Show some love, baby. Show some love. But it's Tuesday. I didn't do my normal live where I go on Mondays because, like I said, one, I'm working on some new music I want to get out by the end of this, not the end of this month, by the end of December before the new year starts. So I was, I'm getting back into that mode. And then also too, I just wanted to make sure this right here, this setup was right and it didn't look crazy or nothing like that. So this is, whatever happens in this particular stream, just bear with me, test run for the most part. But I've done this before. I've used this all before. It's just kind of getting back into it. And finally, I feel like my internet is strong enough to hold up to this joint. So that's another thing when it comes to using this also. But I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go ahead, allow like 2 or 3 minutes to start back up, and then I'm going to get right into the topics at hand. We're going to chop it up. We're going to talk. We're going to get it down. We're going to get it growing. I'm going to play this for a short period of time while I got a little bit of music playing. I'm going to be right back just to kind of give this a little bit of time, kind of do a stream preview, a mic check, all that good stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love. If you hop in here and I'm not here yet, hit that like button, show some love, be a part of the Black Goose family. But I'll be back.
Oh my goodness!
The way you see me, no one else really see me, the way I need you, no one else gonna need you, the way that we be, no one else can really
highlights, baby. Highlights is part of the game, baby. If y'all in here and y'all hit that like button, man. Let me get my Ron jersey up, you know what I'm saying? So that some love for the Ron, you feel me? That's old school right there. That's the Cavs, baby. I've been a Cavs fan since 03. Don't let nobody lie to you. Oh, now my shit don't want to stay up, huh? I'm gonna let this song finish up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get right into the topics at hand, baby. Alright, I'm gonna pause that. Let's get into it, man, because I'm not gonna be up on here that long, man. I'm not gonna be up on here that long. Oh, let me get it. I want y'all to see that. Look at that. Because I'm not going to be up on here that long, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, let's go ahead and get up into it, man. We got Joyce versus Daniel Dubois is happening this weekend. I feel like it's not getting enough love, man. That's my opinion. I don't think it's getting enough love up in here, man. I feel like this particular fight, man, especially for it to be heavyweights, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't feel maybe as strongly as I feel when it comes to Joyce. I feel strongly about Joe. I do. I'm going to close this a little bit right here. I feel very strongly about Joe. You know, and I've been saying since last year when this was supposed to go down. You know what I'm saying? Well, I won't necessarily want to say last year because it was scheduled to happen earlier in the year this year. But when we were talking about it, when it was scheduled basically last year, at the end of last year, even when they were talking about it supposed to be happening, I was riding with Joe all the way. And I want you guys to remember that. I never stopped riding with Joe. I never did. And I still think, you know what I'm saying, I've been having my prediction, so there's no reason for me not to give my prediction, because if y'all been following me, y'all know I'm rocking with Joe. But I believe in Daniel Dubois. That's the thing. I will not be surprised if Daniel Dubois wins, not even in the least. I will not be surprised. I'll actually respect it. You know, I have a lot of different reasons, but I want to get straight into my reasoning right now. What I want to do is I just want to appreciate the fact that we are about to, you know, watch. I think, in my opinion, I think this is the biggest heavyweight fight. Now, I'm not talking about that it's going to happen this way. I'm not talking about that you're actually going to get those particular numbers. You know, you're not gonna top Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz 2. You're not gonna top Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 1. It's not gonna happen, right? But I think in terms of who these two names are, especially in Daniel Dubois, because everybody's banking for Daniel Dubois to win. He's younger, you know what I'm saying? Basically, they're saying he's the next Anthony Joshua. Those are you know, those are big things to say. You feel me? So, you know, to say these things, put that on that young man so early, man, especially in Anthony Joshua's heyday, man, that's a lot of pressure. In my opinion, I feel like he's lived up to it. If you look at his boxing skills, he's very, very fundamentally sound. But I still think he's too young. I still think, you know, when it comes down to his resume, and let's not even talk about resume. Let's not even get into that, actually. Well, we can. I'm like, why not? I could. We can do that. We can do that. But I don't really necessarily want to focus on the resume because of how young he is. I just want to say the way that he skyrocketed in the rankings in comparison to who he's fought, that is where I feel like it's a gift and a curse to be compared to someone like an Anthony Joshua at such an early age, because I do feel like, in my opinion, he shouldn't be ranked as high as he is. You know what I'm saying? You see it here, Joe Joyce's manager is shocked that Daniel Dubois is ranked much higher. You know, y'all see it right here. According to the manager, Sam Jones, Olympic silver medal winner Joe Joyce is hoping to secure the biggest prize possible if he defeats division rival Daniel Dubois, which is going to be a big deal, man, if he's able to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Joe is below Daniel, quite unbelievably and outrageously in the rankings. Dubois is sitting pretty at number 2 on the cusp of a world title fight with either Joshua or Oleden Usyk at such a young age, man. That's what I mean. I'm like, I hope they don't try and like they put him there too quick, because he's a Frank Warren fighter, but they put him there too quick and they just kill all his momentum. Or they're hoping for a Teofimo Lopez story. You know what I'm saying? The young gun comes in here, everybody doesn't believe he's going to be able to do it, and he's able to, you know what I'm saying, beat a guy like Joshua, beat a guy like Usyk. So the current WBO mandatory challenge, depending upon if the belt becomes vacant. If Joe beats Dubois, he gets that spot. This is what motivates Joe. Joe has been in the deep end from the get-go, but has to be the 22-year-old who was tipped as the next Mike Tyson. That's his quick route to the world title, so be it. Joe wants fights against the likes of Joshua, Fury, Usyk. It would be an honor to share the ring with Joshua. Two Brits is always a huge fight. You know, it's easy, man. There's not a lot to put behind Joe. One, because he's an older heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He started a lot earlier. So you can't put too much, you know what I'm saying, weight into that, unfortunately. But the way he has been progressing, the thing about it is Joe, man, he's fought some good guys in the Olympics, even though he has a very short boxing career. He fought some good guys in the Olympics, fought Usyk, he did lose, but he also beat Tony Yoka. He's on the rise in the heavyweight division. He has some names to him who he's been in the ring with, shared the ring with. And even, he beat Stervine. I know it was, past his prime Stervine. He beat a guy like Brian Jennings. But you got to respect. But both, when you are breaking down the resumes of both, it's not the most impressive. It does surprise me that Daniel Dubois is ranked as high as he is. But like I said, man, it's a gift and a curse, man. If he can pull it off, if he can beat Joyce, knock him out, that's gonna put him in position where he can start demanding to be like, maybe he can get a Dillian White fight, Joshua Parker fight. Of course, they're gonna be wanting that title fight. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get the title fight. I don't see someone banking on possibly, a guy like Joshua, a guy like, if Usyk gets there and he ends up taking the belt. Whoever, either one, Pulev gets the belt. I don't see, them banking on giving Dubois a shot unless they really feel like he's an easy win. You know what I'm saying? That would be too risky. And I don't think he's an easy win. So I don't see that. So I think Dubois would be more in that headspace of like a Dillian White. Well, he'll probably kind of have to, fight kind of the next man up. More so than actually, getting the opportunity to fight who he should be fighting. So you can see him, man. He's in there with some big boys. And there was some big boys, man. You gotta respect it. Look at this. Strong. You gotta have some strong core strength for some shit like that, man. You gotta respect it, man. Like I said, I think really when it comes down to this fight, a lot of people are really counting out what Joyce is going to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, with the weight behind him, what he got going on, you gotta understand. Quick, man. He moves quick, agile. You gotta respect that. Look at that. Quick, man. Quick. And that's what they're working on. They're not working on speed. They're not working on power. They're not having to follow through on anything. They're just working on that speed side of the game, man. Here we go. That's beautiful. They got the rankings right there, so we can check that out. Look at that's the only reason right there. That's the only reason why they're not behind Joyce, man. 34, man. That's a red flag for a lot, but he hasn't taken a lot of damage. Only 11 fights. Yeah, he was in the Olympics, but that's the thing. He's a young 34. You got to give him that, and he's athletic, man. I think he's probably one of the most athletic heavyweights in the division. That's my opinion. Look at the rankings right here, man. This is the rankings. Look at that. Anthony Joshua, Usyk. So we got Anthony Joshua fighting Pulev. Usyk is demanding the winner of that. And so now we got Daniel Dubois fighting. Y'all don't see Joyce in the WBO rankings because he's in the WBC rankings. I think he's like 7. I think he's probably like top 15 in the WBO, but he's a lot higher in the WBC. If I'm correct, if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me. But yeah. So I get it though. That's one thing though. He uses that rhythm step a lot. If you notice with Dubois. But that was the purpose of that last drill you seen him working with. Stay in one place, you know, kind of throwing punch. But if he can get as light as this on his feet, because he's still young, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, by the time he's like 26, if he can get his light on his feet as like a Tyson Fury, man, he'll be cold. It's just right now he kind of does it as like to get in rhythm, rather than kind of to set up something. He's getting in rhythm, then he sets, he plants, then he throws his combo. A guy like Usyk, a guy like Joshua, they're gonna be able to plan that. And me, I'm predicting Joe Joyce is gonna do the same thing. That's my opinion. I think Joe Joyce is good enough at this point to be able to spot that, and I think it's gonna be a lot tougher fight now. The thing is, if Joe Joyce leaves his chin out, man, and if Dubois is as powerful as as he's shown, will Joe Joyce be able to take one of them? Because I remember Usyk lit him up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Dubois, punches harder. Well, I wouldn't know. But, Joe Joyce was able to beat Yoka. But he's going to be there. He's going to be able to be hit. And I think that's what a lot of people are banking on. That's what they're going to be banking on, man. When he was fighting Brian Jennings. Oh, no, that wasn't Brian Jennings. See, he won't be able to push back. He wouldn't be able to push back Dubois like that. I doubt that, man. But he doesn't necessarily fight like that. I think he's gonna fight at the end of his jab. Cause y'all gotta remember too, Joe Joyce is a big boy too. So if he does the right things, he can fight at the end of his jab. He can keep him on the outside, but he's gonna have to avoid that right hand. It's gonna be an interesting fight, man. I'm staying with my choice though. No matter what I see, no matter what, I'm staying with my choice. I like the way I seen Joe Joyce fight against Jennings, man. If he brings that same style, but he has to start quicker, cause that's the thing. Joyce starts slow. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Dubois, he starts a little quicker. He gets right up in it. And that's the one thing I'm scared of, because I'm like, if Joe Joyce's chin is out there, and it's gonna be out there, because it always is, will he be able to take that punch? If he's able to get past them first 2 rounds, man, I'm telling you, y'all, I'll put my money down on Joe. That's my opinion. I'll put my money down on Joe. By the way, if y'all up in here, man, go ahead, hit that like button, show some love, man. And I'm sticking with it. He got to bring the same type of intensity, the same type of work that he brought when he fought Brian Jennings. Now I know Dubois, man, he got more power. Than Brian Jennings, but if he can dance on him, style on him the same way, man, I think we got to fight, man. I'm excited for that, though. This happening this weekend, man. A lot of good fights happening this weekend. Getting ready for Dubois, man. In there with Francis. You gotta respect it, man. respect it, man. In my opinion,
You're the best around.
it was underestimated, big man. All right, man. He's over here skating and stuff, man. I'm good, but look. I know a lot of people feel like it's crazy. I know a lot of people got Dubois. I know Dubois is the favorite. I know that's the guy. That's what they rocking with. That's the person that they want to go with. He's the young guy. He's supposed to be the next, you know what I'm saying, Anthony Joshua, all that good stuff. He's supposed to be the next Mike Tyson and all that. That's fine. But I feel like they brought him up a little bit too early. I feel like he climbed the rankings a little bit too early, and I think Joyce is just a little bit, just too tough of a test for him right now. And if I was still a betting man, I probably would go ahead and put 15, somewhere around there, on Joe. But see, I don't know what the favorites is. I don't know what the favorites are. Now, if it's worth it, it's worth it. I just know Joyce is an underdog. I don't know if he's a big underdog. I don't know how much people respect him, but, you know, that's my opinion. Okay? All right. I'm not going to go too much longer, y'all. We're going to get into these other topics real quick. Y'all see this from Boxing News 24. Eddie Hearn, Canelo will fight Saunders or Triple G in May 2021 if he beats Smith. So isn't it interesting that, you know what I'm saying, Canelo leaves Golden Boy and the Zone. Everyone tried to make that the actual title. Like, hey, Canelo's leaving both of them. He's not doing business with none of them. But what ends up happening is the only one who's getting left out on the whole entire deal is Golden Boy. Now that's think about that. People have been saying there's been beef between Canelo and Oscar, 2 years back. Because if we still talking about the Billy Joe fight happening or the Triple G fight happening. And I think more so it's going to be the Triple G fight, because we're going to get into that real quick before I get up out of here. But I think for sure it's going to be the Triple G fight in May 2021. Because right here, there you go. Triple G versus Sarah Zameta is done. That's for December 18th. So that's right before. So they're going to have probably like a 3-fight weekend type joint. Triple G versus Sarah Zameta on December 19th. And then you got Canelo versus Callum Smith on December 19th too. What? Oh, December 18th. My bad. Triple G versus Sarah Zameta is December 18th. Canelo versus Smith is December 19th. So it's going to be back-to-back. You telling me they are not setting up a third fight with Canelo and Triple G? If you don't think that's going to happen, you crazy. That fight's going to happen. I doubt he's going to go with Billy Joe Saunders. It doesn't even make sense. Why would you pick Billy Joe over Triple G, man? Get Triple G the third fight, then after you beat Triple G again, then he's probably gonna be what would be his next fight, man? I don't know where he would go after that. A lot of people want to say Jamal Charlo, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But yeah, man, and we gonna finish it off with this right here. Terence Crawford was signed with Al Heyman if he's given a big offer, says Louis DeBella. So I know he's just talking. There's no actually, substantial evidence that proves any of this. You know what I'm saying? But, this is what he's saying. Look at that. Look at the PBC stable. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao, Sean Porter, Yordenis Ugas. They got a stable over there at 147, man. But Bob Aaron's been talking that bullshit. But I still believe, man, Bob Aaron's gonna give him a big offer. Terence is a very good fighter, but a little bit untested, and that's a little bit of the problems he's having with his promoters. There's a little bit of loyalty between them. I don't understand this untested nonsense. What does that mean, untested? What are you talking about, untested? You can never tell us all about relationships, DeBella said, about whether Crawford will leave Top Rank. When a contract ends, obviously people can go their separate ways. Heyman has a great advantage if they want to do business with Bud. Most of the big fight opponents are with Al Heyman and PBC. It's unlikely for me to see him staying with Top Rank, but it's also unlikely for me to see Bud agreeing to stay on the short end of the stick with PBC fighters and not feel like he's special and not making a shitload of money. So he's already saying he's probably not going to be able to offer him what Bob is going to offer him. Bob knows that. And look at right here. Look how this is written. Heyman could be inheriting Tank's problem if they sign Crawford and cannot do anything with him. So already they're starting to take that narrative that Bob Arum put out there. I remember I told y'all, I'm like, man, this is a selling tactic. He's underselling the fighter's worth. So when it's out there on the market and everybody can make offers on it, people are going to have in the back of their mind, well, he was with Crawford for this amount of years, so why would he lie? I'm like, man, think about the narrative he threw out there with the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder situation. Everybody ran with it until, now you're starting to see none of it was true. So I'm just saying, I'm telling you, he's going to offer Crawford a shitload of money, and you're going to have people really believing that Bob ain't make no money on Terence. If he lost on Terence, then he damn sure lost on Loma. We'll see, man. We might make that a stream, man. I'm going to have to do some information, man. We're going to look at Loma's last 3 fights versus Terence's last 3 fights, and let's see who made money with the money in it and all that. We can find all that. That's easy. That's easy, goddammit. But yeah, yo. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go too long. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, test out. Test. Actually, that's what you said. Yeah. I just want to see how everything was sounding. Everything was good, man. But I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate anyone who hopped up in the chat, man. Before y'all leave, go ahead, hit that like button, show some love, and subscribe to the family if you're not part of the family. I'm going to go live tomorrow as well. I'm thinking about maybe making that the topic. I'm not sure yet. Unless something new comes up, we might have to go ahead and dive deeper into that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, real quick, I can't wait for this fight right here. Daniel Dubois versus Joyce. I'll be live for this, man. I'll be live, man. I can't wait, man. Too old, too slow. I can't wait. That's what we here for, and that's what we gonna see tomorrow. You know what? Tomorrow we might talk a little bit about that Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight. That might be it. The two legends. That might be it. We're gonna talk about that. Maybe we're gonna talk about a little bit of Terence Crawford and Loma's last 3 fights and who really lost money. I'll see. I think about it. But tomorrow the stream gonna be a little longer too. But this is a test run. But I appreciate everybody who hopped up in, man. Hit that like button, show some love. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna enjoy my night. And happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Happy early Thanksgiving. And do something every day. I'm gonna post that video, by the way. It's day 32.